This video is to review exercise B3 on wall sweeps and reveals. We're going to start with practice B1, which is the mastering wall exercise. So the first thing that we need to do is return to the properties box for the wall type. So we're going to come up, select the wall, we're going to edit type, and we're going to edit the structure. And when we do it, this is where we find sweeps and reveals. We're going to start by adding a new sweep. So I'm going to click sweep, and then I'm going to load a profile in. The profiles for wall sweeps will be found under the Profile tab in Revit. Scroll down until you see Profiles, and then we're going to scroll down until we see Wall. We're going to select a wall sweep brick course and hit open. Now we're going to click Add, and it starts by adding a default profile. And here we're going to search for the wall sweep that we just added. So the wall sweep brick course 1 brick. We're going to change the material so that it is common brick. And then we're going to change the distance for where this sweep starts, and we're going to put it at 3 foot 6 inches. From the base. So that means starting at the bottom of this wall, our sweep will start at 3 foot 6 inches from the base. And we're going to leave it placed on the exterior side. Make sure cuts walls is checked and cuttable is checked. And then we're going to say OK. So now you see that it put in the little brick. Here it is. And what this is doing is it's breaking up the two different materials. So we have CMU on the bottom and brick on the top. And then that brick course is a visual breakup of the two materials. So it adds little interest to the wall. Okay, now we're going to change the sample height here to 12 feet. And we're going to do that because we're going to put something at the top of the wall. So we want to make sure we can see the top of the wall. So I'm going to scroll down just so I can see it. We're going to click the sweeps, click edit, and we're going to click sweeps to reopen the dialog box. This time we're going to load in a cornice. So that cornice is going to go at the top of the wall. So I'm going to say add. I'm going to see if the cornice actually already exists first. And I'm looking for a, actually I don't see it, so I'll load a profile in. Here they are, cornice. So we have to pick the right one. These actually are not it. This is what we're looking for. These are more like molding that you would see inside of the house. So we're going to go cornice precast. This is the one that we're looking for. We're going to say open. Okay, now we can change this to precast cornice. We're going to change the material to concrete precast. So we're going to take concrete and select precast. Say OK. The distance is going to be 0, 0 from the top. So we're going to have it sit at the top of the wall. And it's going to be in the exterior side, but we're going to offset it 3 5/8 of an inch. So over here in inches, we're going to type in 3 space 5/8 inches. And then we're going to say apply. And we can see that it's sticking way off the wall. So let me see what I did here. Something may have been a little wrong. We got a wall sweep, the cornice. 0 from the top. I think the side might have to be interior. Nope, exterior. Let's put that back to 0 and see what happens. Well, it's not quite what I want to happen. Oh, it's a negative. That's what I did wrong. 3 space 5/8 of an inch. So this should be negative. There we go. There. So we want the corners to be inside of the wall. That's looking right now. So we're going to say OK. We're going to say OK. So you see we have our brick sweep down here, which is breaking up the two materials, and then this funky cornice, which is kind of defining the top of the wall. So we're going to say OK, and then we're going to put it in 3D so you can see what it looks like. So this is now what our building materials look like. So instead of it just being a plain box, it has a lot more detail to it. Now let's try to add a reveal to this. So a reveal is actually going to cut into the wall. So I'm going to go back to the level 1 floor plan view. I'm going to select the walls again. I'm going to hit edit type. I'm going to edit the structure, and now I'm going to add a reveal. So I'm going to click reveal. I'm going to add a reveal, and in the profile I want to see if I can find brick course 2 bricks. So brick course 2 bricks. The distance is going to be 6 feet from the base on the exterior side, and it's going to offset 2 inches. Flip should be unchecked and setback should be unchecked. So I'm going to say apply. When I did that, you're going to see right here those bricks being inset into the wall now. So say OK and OK, and then we'll look at it in 3D and you can see what that did. So right here you see here's our sweep that's sticking off the wall, and then here's the reveal that's cutting back into the wall, and then here's our cornice. So you want to get this into a nice 3D view and then take a screen capture of it. One thing to remember when you're dimensioning something that has these reveals and sweeps on it is that you want to be careful that you don't dimension to this sweep. You want to dimension to the face of the wall. So let me show you what I mean. If you were to take a dimension here, this piece right out here is going to be the sweep. The face of the wall is actually way back over here. So just be careful. I'll show you when you're selecting. If you have something that has sweeps and reveals, be careful what you're selecting. So let's see if we can get it to show up. So there's our 40 feet. Is at that face of that brick, and then all of this is the sweep. So really this piece doesn't count for the overall width or length of the building. It's just a detail that's added on.